All right.
Hey, what's up, everybody? There's no one yet, and we're just gonna wait for people to join, and we're setting up right now.
So maybe you can't do that from the Chromevox then.
Okay.
Is hosted by it says it's not hasn't begun yet.
Okay,
But you're broadcasting.
I'm broadcasting. So,
Oh, it's starting now.
okay, cool.
There
So
we go.
there's gonna be
So
a
you can
little
watch
bit.
it from YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then how do?
Let me see.
So the event page. Let me copy that.
All right, we're gonna get going in just a second, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kay, and this is King. We're community managers here,
let's see.
and
again?
we're just getting started.
Okay. So, can you email? I just copied the link, so you should have that.
Okay,
So I
sounds
don't
good.
know if
Thanks.
you can join. I
You can
think
give
you
that
could
to
only
us.
watch.
Yeah,
I think you could only watch it.
Because unless you start it from here.
No, that should be fine. I think if they invite it.
So can I try?
I think you maybe have to go to the email, the conference room email,
Okay.
and open it up. Open the link.
I don't know how to do that from here.
I don't know if you can. People here?
Okay.
No
yeah,
one's here.
we got a few viewers, and that might.
Yeah, so
That's-
we'll let
I'm a
some people
viewer.
Yeah.
come in and-
Let's see. Can you do YouTube on this screen?
Hey everyone, we're just getting set up right now, and thanks for your patience as always. Okay,
All right, so we'll just set up right here.
yeah, we can just set up right here for now. Buddy.
Hey everyone. Again, I'm Kate, and this is King. This is our Hangout on Air. We'll be talking about our April updates.
Yeah, apologize for that Periscope. A lot of technical difficulties on that Periscope side, so that's why we're back here, and hopefully you guys can hear us this time and see us this time, and understand exactly like what's going on, because there's a little bit to go through, and we're just gonna get all ready.
Okay, cool. Are people able to-
I think so. So if you guys can, maybe there's an option for you to open the group chat and just post some questions, or just let us know that you can hear us, and we'll get going in just a little bit.
Maybe we should hook up this. Do you have the doc? I say it yesterday?
I do have the doc. Let me get it out.
Okay. 1 second, guys.
Yeah, I have it. Oh. What's the name of it? Not owned by me. Periscope, this one?
So, so here we'll introduce. Yes, exactly. First, we're going to go over some of the stuff we talked about during Periscope. And first, we'll be talking with Alistair and Will. Do you guys want to sit closer together? Thank you. All right.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll move over.
And I'll get some test phones for you guys.
You want to start?
Can you guys just talk about what you guys do here at NextBit?
Okay, I do QA, and I also am downstream for our release processing management.
My name is Will, and I'm an engineer here working on camera performance and also battery performance.
Cool. So I guess we're just going to start off with, I guess, what's coming up in the new update. So I think you guys know we're going to be basing this one off of 6.01, which of course has the Android security fixes and also the new emoji. So I think Scott showed on the Periscope some of the new emojis in the Google keyboard. So it requires 6.01 and the new Google keyboard that's currently out there on Play Store. And of course that gives you those emoji like the unicorn, the taco, the burrito, and I think a couple other hand gestures, among other things. And then I think the other major pillars of that release will be the camera and the battery improvements. And for the camera improvements, like we knew it was an issue, and Will basically dove in and made everything better. So I think he can.
Yeah, we can talk about some camera stuff that we kind of went over in the Periscope, but a lot of people actually had issues hearing and stuff. So basically, this update that we're going to be providing to you guys next month focuses a lot on improving the camera, because that was one of the biggest things that people provided feedback for. So some of the things that we improved was just the app user experience. We tuned our image processing as well, and we just tried to squeeze out as much performance as we could. Some of the specific optimizations that I can talk about include unlocking the camera preview. So if you are recording and you take a picture, the preview was getting locked up, and that caused really bad user experience. So we dove in and made sure that whenever you press the shutter button, the taking picture experience is very smooth and positive, and we removed all that lag there. In the technical world, we call this zero shutter lag, so there shouldn't be any lag between the time of taking a picture to the time of actually generating that image. So we improved that significantly, and we have a demo to show you that. Some other tweaks are also in the user experience. We reduced we more aligned the shutter flash to match what the actual physical shutter movement was doing. So when you take a picture, you'll have a better indication of exactly when the picture is being taken, which should really reduce the number of blurry images that you get, because now you'll have a better idea of when the picture is being taken, when you can move your hand and whatnot. So we reworked a lot of that code to make it more of a natural experience. We also worked on optimizing low light pictures. So we went in and we have some special sauce that runs whenever we detected that you're in low light, and we wanted to make sure that that wasn't slowing down the camera, but we didn't want to compromise the quality of images that we were creating. So we went in and did some optimizations there to make it faster, and tuned the camera to increase the quality as well. So those are just a handful of improvements that you guys should be receiving next month. So now we're going to show a demo of what our camera can do now.
I'm grabbing an older one, so keep going. Grabbed it before get it.
Okay, so here's the moment to next.
So just one moment for the demo.
In the meantime, let's answer some questions from the community and from you guys. Looks like we have Frank, and he's asking, should the notification light blink for notifications, or does it light up when charging? Mine does not blink. Are the cloud lights supposed to light up when moving data to the cloud, or just downloading from there?
So I guess two parts, right? I guess you're talking about the notification light on the bottom here, and yes, it's supposed to light up when you receive notifications. For example, a Gmail message. We tested another one, in particular with the Yahoo Mail message, because there was a user out there that was having issues where for some notifications the light wouldn't light up. Let us know if you're seeing the same thing. And then as far as the lights on the back, so there we go. Lights on the back, actually, they light up in certain scenarios, and those are, let me see if I can find my little note. So three actions. So the lights light up when there are three different actions going on. The first one is archiving. So when an app is archived, the lights will perform the sparkle animation. When apps are being downloaded, we'll do a pulsing animation, and also when apps are uploading. So basically, when you first download an app the first time from Play Store, we'll create that upload, and that's when you'll see the lights go back and forth.
Okay, cool. So I think we're ready for that little demo.
Sure.
So Alistair has the old build and a new build, and he can show you the difference between
All
the
right.
two.
So I guess one easy way. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. So you guys can probably tell which one's the new and the old, or maybe not, but I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. And so you can tell that pretty much consistently this one should fire first, and this is indeed the new camera. Well, you can't read it, but it says new.
So
And
it's a
the-
really significant difference, and we're really excited
Yeah.
to
And that was
Yeah.
in normal lighting, and in low light, the delay, or at least the improvement, is going to be much more dramatic. So that's where we got the most, I guess, the biggest increase in speed. And actually,
Right,
I have a question. Why is the difference bigger in low light than normal light?
So the main delay that you're seeing there is actually happening because the preview is getting blocked until the final image is written out to storage. So by unblocking the preview, that one improves the user experience and it reduces the lag. The reason in low light the lag is significantly higher is because we have some special algorithms that are run to improve low light scenarios, and that blocking of the preview was being done until the algorithm and post-processing was completed. So now that we run the post-processing and regular camera pipeline in parallel with the preview, you won't see any lag there. So since there is this extra algorithm running when we have low light, that just makes the lag, way worse, like 10 times worse. So that shouldn't be observed anymore, and should be a very nice experience now, at least significantly better than what you are seeing now.
Cool.
Any other questions?
Oh yeah, we've got a bunch of questions. Do we have any plans to release other cases for Robin? We're always evaluating the opportunity to look at like different kinds of cases and accessories for Robin. Definitely hit us up in the community. If you see something that you like or think would be a great idea, just go into the community, into that wish list section, and just write it down. I think our team is really interested in providing all these different kinds of accessories for our phones. So yeah, definitely do that.
Yeah, so just a few days ago, we opened up a wish list, like he said, and we also opened up a Robin Cam thread in the forum. So check those out.
Okay, next question. What are some other devices that you guys are thinking about creating? Well, right now we're just focusing on trying to make Robin as accessible as possible. Obviously the engineering team is, making these improvements in the camera and battery and those kind of performance things. So I think that's what we're really focused on right now. Let's see. So Jason asks, would Nextbit want to put effort into making a dark theme for the system menus? The bright white notification shade is really, really bright, and mint color icons can be hard to see. So actually in our community, that's been mentioned before. So a lot of people are interested in that, and our team is going to take a look.
Cool, cool.
Let's see.
So, how about this one?
Next one.
Yeah. Do you guys want to take a question?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
I think there's one here for Will.
Which one? We're
Battery
going
one.
through them right now, guys.
Well, let's talk about battery first. So in this MR update, we have also included a bunch of battery improvements and optimizations. That's one of the biggest things people have when buying a camera or buying a phone is, how long is this battery going to last? Is it going to last me all day? And that's really important. So we spent a good amount of time tuning the kernel and the governors in the kernel to improve the battery life. So basically what we wanted to do was figure out what are very common tasks that occur on the phone, like browsing email, browsing Facebook, scrolling through apps, scrolling through web pages. And what we wanted to do was tune the performance of the device to dynamically adjust the CPU based on the tasks that are occurring. This basically eliminates extra processing that goes on, or extra work, so that you don't waste as much battery. And really, it's a tug of war between having really fast performance versus longer battery life. So we've been working to try to bring you both of those. We also discovered that an Android in battery saver mode, there's not too much going on. Specifically on the Nexus devices, aside from some color theme changes, there's no real CPU throttling or GPU throttling that goes on those devices. And we found that was the same for ours as well. So we went in and added some logic and some optimizations in battery saver mode to help improve and squeeze out as much battery life as you can towards the end of your day when you hit that 15% mark. We're also working with the dev community to help mod the kernel, and so if you guys are really interested in that as well, and can tune your devices to your own special needs, then keep your eyes open and keep reading up on the blogs, and because there's some exciting things coming out there as well.
And Kang could probably speak to this a little more. He's handling a lot of that stuff. Awesome.
Yeah.
Super technical community manager, Kang.
No, not that technical, but I've actually had a lot of help from Will and Alistair with this project because they're very interested in the dev community and working with them and providing help wherever they can. But just a heads up, we're working with a really great kernel developer. His name's Francisco Franco. He's been doing a lot of kernel development for the Nexus devices. We're working obviously with CyanogenMod. We're working with PackROM, Dirty Unicorns, AOKP on the ROM side, and we already have Twerp, the custom recovery, available for everyone. So as soon as there are alpha builds for the different ROMs, we can try flashing them and see how they work. So we're really excited for that. And if any of you out there are really interested in being a developer and working on Robin, just like hit us up in the community and let us know. Show us your XDA profile and some of the projects that you've worked on, and we can definitely evaluate whether we can work together or not. So yeah.
Awesome. Do you guys want to look at some other questions? Do you see anything else?
Let's see.
I can move on to some other stuff while you guys look at other questions. Hi everyone, it's me, Kay, again. We had a couple of questions about India here. So we expect to have the regulatory stuff figured out in April, and we'll keep everyone posted in the community. Also, one of our engineers, Shankar, is in India right now, and he's doing he's planning to do a few events out there, and he's reached out to a few Indian backers, so he's definitely ready to hang out and to meet people there in India. If you guys have any questions about getting in touch with Shankar in India, you guys can email community@nextbit, and I'm happy to help you out. Awesome. So you guys have any questions? You're just looking at the,
We want to talk about the audio improvements.
Yeah, so we do have some audio improvements. There's been some tuning made, which primarily affects the in-call voice and the speakerphone. So the speakerphone sound profile is way better now. So given the size of the speakers, they've done some tuning, and things are generally louder. The high end is much more clear, and the the bass, sub-bass frequencies are cleaned up vastly compared to the current Robin experience. So way better, and yeah, look forward to it.
Awesome. All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in. We will work on doing these types of things more often and, you know, putting a face to the company. So thanks everyone, and we'll just do one more sweep around the room so everyone can wave bye. See ya.